This is Dabu7. I want to talk about 22 facts here that are connected to this emerging global food shortage that is all staged. And that is, number one, that this whole thing is orchestrated and staged en masse globally and has been ever since they were starting to stop the ships at the West Coast ports in the United States. You could tell that something was up. Now, this is going to be something that's kind of like boiling the frog, kind of a slow kill that's going to happen throughout this year, and it's already begun. All you got to do is go to the grocery store, and you're going to see the prices have went through the roof. You're also going to notice some items have went missing. Some items have been gone for a while. They've never returned. And when we look at some of the statements being made here and what's happening around the globe, it starts to become clear that by the end of this year, it's going to be pretty bad because it's already getting there right now. Now, one of France's most important government officials is telling us that we should brace ourselves for an extremely serious global food crisis. Same thing others are echoing. Joe Biden recently admitted that food shortages are going to be real, and they're openly using the word famine to describe what is coming. Germany, as of yesterday, announced that supermarkets are going to have items go up 20 to 50%. Rationing has already begun in Spain. Rationing has already begun in Greece. The head of BlackRock put out an ominous warning, saying that this is going to be the first time that this generation is going to have to go into a store and then not be able to get what they want. So the writing's on the wall, and they're making it clear. This is what's happening. Since this time last year, some of the fertilizer prices out there have increased by 300%. Many farmers in Africa are not going to be able to afford fertilizer at all this year. It's being projected that this will reduce the agricultural production by the amount capable of feeding 100 million people. Russia is normally one of the biggest global exporters of fertilizer, but that's stopping along with Belarus. In a typical year, Russia and Ukraine collectively account for about 30% of all global wheat exports, which is getting clipped and shut down. Half of Africa's wheat imports usually comes from either Russia or Ukraine. Other nations rely on wheat exports from both of those countries more than Africa does, like Armenia, Mongolia, Kazakhstan, Eritrea. And then that's not even talking about the larger buyers like Turkey, Egypt, Bangladesh, Iran. You've got Russia announcing that they're only going to export food to friendly nations. It's been announced also in the same breath of all this that there's this bird flu situation that's popped up. Some 5 million egg-laying chickens in Iowa have been put down because of it. And they're saying that the death toll connected to this in Iowa alone is pushed beyond 13 million. That's 22 egg-laying chickens, 22 million egg-laying chickens, 1.8 million broiler chickens, 1.9 million pullet and other commercial chickens, and 1.9 million turkeys. So China's agricultural minister announcing that the winter wheat harvest in China could be the worst in history. We're being warned that the winter wheat harvest in the United States is going to be disastrous because of the massive severe drought that's going on across the West. We have one prominent U.S. farmer just making a statement saying that Americans are not going to like it here soon when they go to the grocery and their bill is up $1,000 in a month because that's what's coming. That's coming from one of the top farmers. The head of the UN World Food Program says that what the planet is now facing is unlike anything that we've ever seen since the end of World War II. And it's going to be a disaster by the end of this year. So there's some stuff just to lay out there. I mean, and some key points to take away from that. When you have, That comment from the head of BlackRock saying that this is the first time that this generation is going to go into a store and not be able to get what they want, man, writing's on the wall, folks. So I'm going to leave some links. Join me for the live streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, where I break stuff like this down, censorship-free, in more detail on the live streams. You'll find links below. Hit that subscribe button for more. It's been Dabu7. Hope y'all have a plan.